किया हुआ चरण कमलों में अनंत करी साष्टांग दंडवत ज्ञापन करता हूँ। तत्पश्चात नित्य लीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद आश्रुत रसभक्त वेदांत स्वामी महाराज एवं समस्त वैष्णव के चरण कमलों में मेरा यथार्थ नमस्कार। अभी अभी आप लोगों ने नाम की महिमा,
You just heard
सत्संग की महिमा,
the glorification of the Nam.
इसी कड़ी में दो एक शब्द बोलता हूँ।
I will speak about the glorification of Nam and Satsang.
जब भगवान राम की कृपा नहीं हो,
If you don't have Kripa of Ram Bhagwan, then we would not do Sadhu-sanga.
और बिना साधु-संग विवेक ज्ञान नहीं होगा।
And without Sadhu-sanga, then our life won't be successful.
इस संसार के लोग माया में पड़े हुए हैं।
And these people, we are in this material life. So you are suffering, and then you still think you are happy.
दुख कैसे नाश हो और सुख कैसे प्राप्ति हो, उसके लिए चिंता करें।
So people who are intelligent, they are always thinking about how to be happy in this world. सामने in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadev Goswami, why are people doing karma? Why are they doing some whatever you are doing, some are teacher? Why? Because we want to earn some money, and then with this wealth and money, that I will be able to enjoy. What is the so yes, we are thinking that how I can get rid of suffering and how I can get happiness in this world. That we will be working. People are just engrossed in how to deal with our suffering. So this, yes. So see what you said. She was not feeling well yesterday, so she's saying with Gurudev's Ashirwad that she's better. So Gurudev is saying is Thakurji's Kripa, because you have to do. So you have to do program today in your house. That's why Vaishnavas came here. So then Thakurji will make you feel better. And Gita Bhagwan is saying, I give you intelligence. I give you good intelligence. That how you will attain me. So now Bhagwan is saying that to attain me, you need Sadhu-sanga, you need Satsang. Now I will speak about Satsang, why Satsang is so important. One day, one Mahatma came to this house. In this family, there were two brothers, right? And one was a atheist. One was an atheist and one was believing in God. So the two brothers, so in that family there were two brothers, and even in and also Bhagwan is saying in Bhagavad Gita that there are two types of people. There are two types of people in this world. One who is believing in God and the other one is not believing in God. One is the atheist and one is who believes in God. One is Asur. So it's like one is a Devata and one is Asur, a demon. So one is like a demigod and one is Asur. Asur means a demon. So they have tamasic bhav. Tamasic, like they have, tamasic is like they are always angry and they don't like seeing a Sant Mahatma. Nasty. So this Sant Mahatma came in that house, and the Sant Mahatma spoke Pravichan. He spoke Katha in that house. Then, so when after the Katha, then he asked that how many in your family? So he said, oh, we are 2 brothers. So Sant Mahatma said, oh, you are here, but where is your other brother? Parak jata hai. So this other brother was like, he's a Nastik, he's an atheist. So he said, as soon as he saw you with the saffron clothes, he got so frightened and he shut himself in the room and he locked the door and he's watching TV. So, Malay. So Sant Mahatma is so merciful. So the Sant Mahatma is even Tulsidas is saying, so if you put butter on your hand, the heat that's in your hand, with the heat, the butter will melt. So similarly, Komal hota hai. So Tulsidas is saying that the Sant Mahatma's heart is even softer than that butter. So he is always thinking that how will I be able to save this soul? So when he sees others suffering, he also feels the suffering. That is Sant Mahatma. So he's, when Sant Mahatma said, I've come from so far, and he shut his door, at least he should come, at least he come and sit next to Sant Mahatma. Wherever the Sant Mahatma goes, that place becomes a teeth. That place becomes a holy dham. Why do the Sant Mahatmas come into the house, people's houses, to make that house, purify that house? So if you don't bathe in the teeth, like for example, if the Ganga comes at your doorstep and you don't have a bath in it, so Sant Mahatma said, oh, go and call your brother. So that he said, no, he will not come. So this Sant Mahatma forcefully went in that room and he said to this other brother that, hey, once speak Hare Krishna. But this small brother, he didn't speak Hare Krishna. Then Sant Mahatma left this. So after 20 years, then Sant Mahatma left that house, and after 20 years, this left his body. So then obviously the Yamraj he had to go Yamlok. So he had to go to Gamlok. Then in the Yamlok, they will check how much punya you've done and how much pap you've done. So this younger brother, Chitragupt, the clerk of the Yogbet is Chitragupt. Why is the name Chitragupt? So like CCTV, Chitragupt. You know why the name is Chitragupt? Chitragupt means they will take a photograph of you like a CCTV. So they are called Chitra. Chitra means picture, right? And Gupta means hidden. It's hidden camera. So he said. So this person went to Yamraj, and Yamraj said to Chitraput, okay, show me what pap or what punya, what pious activities this person has done. So Chitrapat said, oh, he's done no punya. He's done no pious activities. He's just done no pap and pap. In 12th chapter, in 12th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Yamraj. So then Chitraput said, Yamraj said, oh, in his house, did a Sant Mahatma came in his house? He said, yes, Sant Mahatma came in his house, but even Sant Mahatma got his hold his hand, but still he didn't say Hare Krishna. So Ban Bihari Lal Ki Jai. So Chitrapat said, at least Yamraj said, at least this Sant Mahatma hold his hand. So that's why Maharaj is saying, wherever the Sant Mahatma goes, that place becomes like a Ganga. So even if you touch Ganga, your papa are destroyed. But you have to but with just a darshan of a Vaishnava, then all your pap are destroyed. So he said, okay. But the Sant Mahatma did hold his hand. So he said, okay, that is his pious. He's done punya then. So he said, okay, you've done some punya. So let's see. Then he said, okay, you are entitled to go to heavenly planets. Now tell me, where do you want to go first? Do you want to go to the heavenly planets first, punya, or do you want to go to hellish planets first? So for a little while you are entitled to go to 24 minutes. So 14 minutes you are entitled to go to heavenly planets. So this person was quite intelligent. He said, okay, first I will go to heavenly planets. So 14 minutes, okay, chalo. They pushed him, and then they said, okay, now we go. They took him to heavenly planets. So now 12:40, 40. After 1 o'clock, you make sure you come back, okay? So like you're only allowed 20 minutes. Then he pushed him into the heavenly planets, into the doors of heavenly planets. And then Yamduts were waiting outside the entrance. And he looked at these heavenly planets and he said, wow, what a beautiful place this is. Have you ever been to Jagannath Puri? Nandan Kana means very nice nectaries food, very many delicious food. There are many apsaras, very beautiful ladies. Then the beautiful ladies, they are dancing and they are having big festival there. Chalte. Then he was just wandering around and looking at it. And there was a small Vishnu mandir. There was one Vishnu mandir. There was nobody sitting in that Vishnu mandir. There was one Sant Mahatma. He was reciting Srimad Bhagavatam in that Vishnu mandir. This is a heavenly planet. Everybody is so absorbed in enjoying themselves. Who would go and listen to Srimad Bhagavatam? So there was nobody in the TV. So if you have TV and games, computer in your house, then you'll be so much absorbed in watching TV and playing games. So who would actually have time to spend time with a Sant Mahatma? So everybody was Maja છે
ગુજરાતી ભાષા બહુ આનંદ આવતા है અરે મજા
મચે
મજા કરીએ છીએ અરે મજા કરીએ
So in these heavenly planets, the rest of them were just enjoying themselves and enjoying their sense gratification. So this person, he went to this Vishnu's temple, and Sant Mahatma was reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, and he was at that moment. So wherever this katha going is Yamdutas, the servants of Yama, it cannot get there. So this slok, he was this Bhagavatam slok, this Sant Mahatma said, where the Srimad Bhagavatam, Yamdutas cannot come. So he sat there, and this Bhagavad Katha was reciting, continue. And then Yamdutas who were waiting outside, they said, hey, where is this person? So like that 4 hours passed by, and then when he came after 4 hours, this Yamdutas was just so angry that they were saying, you were only allowed to be there for 14 minutes. And you've been here 5 hours. And we have been and we have been waiting out here, and these mosquitoes have bitten us, and you've been inside there for 4 hours. So they got off, and this Yamraj pulled him and said, and then they took him to Yamraj, Yamlog, and he said, hey, to Yamraj, hey, Yamraj Maharaj, beat him up now. He only got 15 minutes and it took 4 hours. So he said, the Yamraj asked him, and he said, okay, you were allowed only 14 minutes, and where were you there for 4 hours there? So he said, oh, I was listening to Bhagavatam. So he was very clever, and he said, what is the fruit of hearing? What is the fruit of hearing the Bhagavad? So whoever, but even if you sit in front of Bhagavatam where the Bhagavad is recited, and even if you are not listening but you are just present there, then also you get the fruit of Bhagavad. So what is the fruit you get out of listening to this Bhagavad Katha? So Yamraj said, oh, that I don't know what is the fruit of listening to Bhagavatam. Actually, who will be able to tell us is Lord Shiva. So they went to Lord Shiva, Kailash. Kailash. Mansarovar. Amarnath. Okay. So, what is the other name of Bhagavatam is Amarnath. So, where Shivji is residing in Bhagavatam to Parvati Devi. So, they went to Shivji. Shivji said, I cannot tell what the fruit is of the Bhagavatam, listening to Bhagavatam. So you go to who is Bhagavad, go to Bhagwan, he will be able to tell you. So they were going from Brahma Lok to Kailash Lok to Shiv Lok to. Then how, if you have to go there, so what he said, okay, make a palanquin for me, because now we are taking me from one place to another place, or I'm getting tired. So they said, okay, we'll do a palanquin for you. So palanquin, Bihari Lal ki jai. So they had the palanquin. So these devatas, so he said, this person sat in the palanquin, and they lifted him up, and he very nicely, relaxedly sat in the palanquin. So there are so many demigods, all the demigods, all the so all these all the G's, like all the demigods were all following this palanquin, Shivji, Ganesh, Durga. So all the devatas were also fanning him. Then he would say, oh, I am thirsty. Then they would feed him, they would give him a glass of water. So they came at the door of the Vaikuntha, and then Lakshmi Devi came outside. Lakshmi Devi is the concept of Narayan. And Narayan, he said, hey, Pati Dev, this is such a big Mahatma. Who is it? Who is he coming to our house? And there's so many people following him. So yes, Bihari. So it's like so like when there is some famous person, then so many people will be around him. So like that. So Lakshmi Devi is telling Narayan that who's coming. Some people are fanning him. Somebody is doing chamar, fanning him. So listening to this katha, Bhagwan said, Param Bhakta. So Bhagwan is saying, my Param Bhakta is coming. So he said, I will show you later on. I will tell you later. So Narayan told Lakshmi, I'll tell you later on. Aarti. And Bhagwan came out and he did Aarti of this person. There was nice assembly, there was a nice, and then all the devatas said, Hey Lord Vishnu, we have come here because we don't know, we have one question and we have doubt. Our question is that whoever listens to Bhagavatam, what is the fruit of a person who listens to Bhagavatam? So he said, Vaikunth mein. So Bhagwan is saying, what is the fruit after listening to Bhagwan is, you come to my dham, you come to Vaikunth. Even it doesn't matter, he is a papi, he is a durachari, he is a bad person, but if he listens to Srimad Bhagavatam and he just sits there in front of the Bhagavatam, then after that he will go to Vaikunth. Vaikunth. Sorry. Hare Krishna.
आप लोग यहाँ पर आए हैं ना?
हाँ. बेसो.
देखो.
आइए बेसी जाओ. बेसो प्लीज. बेसो. ये कुर्सी ऊपर बेसी जाओ. ना ना ना. ना ना.
समाप्त हो गया.
हाँ. एक बज गया.
भगवान की कथा जहाँ पर होती है.
So wherever there is Bhagwan's katha, even for 1 second, even for 1 second you are there, you are present there. But in Srimad Bhagavatam he said, even for 1 second you listen to Bhagavatam or listen to Katha, 1 second, who sits next to Sant Mahatma 1 second and listen Amar, Pap, and then what happens to that person? All his sins are destroyed and then at the end he will attain Bhagwan. Then I said, see how Nastik, he was an atheist, and what happened to the atheist? Just because of Sant Mahatma's kripa, he reached Vaikunta. Leela ki jai. Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. That's why it's Santa. That's why how Sadhu-sanga, Sant, how to be or listen to Katha and sit next to a Bhakta, Sant, Mahatma. This is the, even if it is half a second, so this is the glorification of being in presence of Sadhu-sanga. Sadhu-sanga Sarvasati. Right.
संत मिलन को जाइए.
संत मिलन के चाहिए. तजमाया. तेजो अभिमान जो पक आगे धरे. कोटिन जग समान. जैसे आज मैं भूल गया. उसकी भी कथा सुनाना था. एक संत मिलन के चलिए.
If you
तेजो अभिमान. अपने अभिमान त्याग दे दो.
If you give up, you are in presence of a Sant Mahatma, you should not have any abhiman that, you shouldn't have any ego that, I'm a pandit, I'm a wealthy person. Then they think, what is the point of being in presence of Sant Mahatma? If you think I'm such a big pandit or a wealthy pandit, so you put one foot towards the Sant Mahatmas, then that is like doing thousands of yagna. Koti, many millions of yagna. So that's why you should sit in the front of Sant Mahatma and listen to Bhagavad Katha. Jai.
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो.
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 आधार मन गिरिधारी गिरिधारी
मेरो राधा रमन गिरधारी गिरधारी श्याम
गिरिधारी गिरिधारी
हरि राम बटवारी
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि
निताई गौर हरि बोल
हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि लाल की जय
जय जय श्री राम
प्रसाद
अच्छा प्रसाद ले लीजिए
प्रसाद
और
ओपन
हैं?
बोलो ना
हाँ ये तो जब हमारा
ये तो गुरुदेव का है
ये दोनों बेटियां आई है।
ये दोनों बेटियां हैं आपका
प्रसाद
अच्छा अच्छा
ओपन
आपका
कैसे
आप पूरे नाम ले लिए
हाँ
फोन में
फोन में
कौन
फोन में
अच्छा तुम्हारा कहाँ है
मारा
माला लिया?
हमारे घर पे
हाँ तो ये ले आओ
हाँ अच्छा
ये
ये
दोनों
तब-
बेटियां भी कर लेती है पहले करती थी
इन्हीं को ये
एग्जाम
माला
में
नहीं
नहीं करती, दोनों
अच्छा
बेटियां
इन्हीं माला ले आओ
अच्छा ये दोनों के दे दो लो।
माला ले आओ इन्हीं माला ले आओ ये आई थी ये ले आओ
मारा नहीं
हाँ
જે વાંચો ને ચોપડીઓ એ ચોપડીની વચ્ચે એક વખત ફરી પછી મંત્ર બોલવાનો તો તમારે એની મેથે મોઢે થઈ જશે બધું
ના મંત્ર તો આવડી જશે આવે
એ નહીં ચોપડી સ્કૂલની વાંચે છે ને એક્ઝામની તો
અચ્છા.
એની વચ્ચે મંત્ર
હા,
કરશો તો
હા.
જલ્દી યાદ રહી
हाँ
જશે
जल्दी याद रही साची
अभी
बात
अभी
है
मोबाइल बढ़ गया है
अच्छा
मोबाइल बढ़िया
ये लेसन भी मोबाइल में
ऑनलाइन होता है?
ऑनलाइन,
क्लास
ऑनलाइन।
होता है
हाँ, मोबाइल क्लास
हाँ हाँ
हमारे रूसी की भी अभी एग्जाम चल रही है
पर,
इसलिए बात नहीं
दीदी,
है उसमें से निकल के कब गेम
ना, इनके पास है छह।
गेम में हो जाए
તે ગોટે માલા
तीनों के पास
હા તમે માલા લેવો તમે આઈ થિંક
નહીં નહીં ના 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 આમની પાસે નથી ને માલાઓ
छे आपी
આપી છે ને તો માળા તો દઈએ બસ બુદ્ધિ કે આશીર્વાદ
सब दे दिया है माला